just about set to go now. And on the mound today, David Peterson.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The Mets would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back, just attack.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
He was all over that one. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Smash to the left side. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2. But 2 runs. New inning getting started, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Eric Wagaman, the next to hit. Close, but called a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, home. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Starling Marte up to hit. And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he's out, trying to get back. The huge top half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Liam Hicks. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Back here in Queens, and the batter now, Hayden Sanger. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That smash towards center. Hill pulls that one down. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Juan Soto now. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 3-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Yo,
2 outs, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 run in the... And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Xavier Edwards. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Brooks Raley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Jacob Marcy will hit next. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Marlins. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jeff McNeil. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one is absolutely belted. Absolutely hammered it to left center. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew.
Here's Starling Marte. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Out to center. Hill has a beat on it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. One down, base is empty. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Hayden Sanger. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit in the air, center field. Brings it in, throw over to first. Tries to get back and save. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Way inside. Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
The 1-2. On the ground to third, Wagaman. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. But we go to the top of the fifth. Now here is Heriberto Hernandez on the ground. Beatty to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Dane Myers. Next offering is in for a strike. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Marlins down. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Next offering is fouled back.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Queens, top of the 6th inning. And now Liam Hicks. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is inside.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Now batting, second baseman.
And at the plate for Miami, Maximo Acosta. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the batting order turns over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that one in the air center field. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Hayden Sanger. The 1-1 is fouled off. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now it's Juan Soto. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. Throw cut off to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Growing up, who is your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot. And here comes the Mets. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Helsley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side of the... Calvin Fauché comes on now, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
He's got it. 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. 1 down, base is empty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Jeff McNeil stands in. Line drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Man at second here with 2 away. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Kicks and fires. That one ripped. That is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Dane Myers. That one at triple digits.
1 and 2.
Good eye right there. This one in the air. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Well struck left field, back there. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Peyton Senger up now for the Mets. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
This one smoked out to left. Hernandez makes the play to second with the throw and no chance to get back. Back here at Citi Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman. Manager out of the dugout. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
1-2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen.